it's Todd Ault. This is Risk On. Jason Bartholomew, my partner in not crime, but legal activity sanctioned by the government because you're allowed to trade in this country unless Elizabeth Warren doesn't want you to trade.
She just wants to take her fair share and give it back to the people or to the government.
Those of you who make it super big, all the way up there, just give your fair share. Just pay a little more. Because we at the federal government, we can allocate your capital better than you.
They blow our money all over the world and they want more. It's just
Leon Cooperman, Omega, a genius, an icon on Wall Street, he gives away a ton of money. He just thinks he can do a better job than Elizabeth Warren.
Right.
Oh, boy. Politicians. Anyways, I'm a little jacked up, and I don't even seem like I'm jacked up. I got to get more jacked up because right after the close, someone took all my MOSY. Now, those of you who knew I filed the 13D position on MOSY a long time ago, I had a residual amount left. Today it fell to 366. I bought like 10,000 more, whatever it was. Maybe it was 5,000. I don't remember. But I was long 171,000 shares of MOSY. And right before we went on air, it went to $5.
We moseyed on out of that thing.
We moseyed out. We sold it.
Unbelievable.
I'm out of MOSY.
You should have seen the bedlam when we were watching.
We were trying to sell it.
Yeah.
The CFO is terrible. My opinion, by the way, those are my opinions. The CFO is rude, didn't call me back, did an offering without telling me, didn't offer me a chance to buy into the offering. After I bought the stock and filed the 13D, he effectively wouldn't cooperate. Boo on this guy. Yeah. I would never own that stock. That's just my opinion.
Well,
that's why I sold it.
For
There's people who cooperate with 13Ds, who understand their stock is undervalued. I'm trying to help them. See, I've done this for 32 years. I did a deal, Franklin Capital, which I bought at 90 cents, was on the American Stock Exchange, and 3 months later was $22.75. I have been involved in activist deals for the last 20 years of my career, and I know what I'm doing. Now, that's a rare thing because there are times when I don't know what I'm doing, and I still make mistakes, and I still can lose money. But when it comes to activism, I'm generally aware of what you can do to help your stock.
MOSY's dropping rapidly after hours.
I don't know why. I dumped it all.
On their heads.
Well, I didn't know who was buying it. Someone bought it up to $5. There must have been a reason.
I do.
Why?
There was a Twitter P word. I can't say
Post?
it. P-U.
What's Oh, yeah. Don't want to talk about that.
No.
Well, thank you, whoever did that. I don't know who did it, but I sold all my MOSY. I'm out.
Yeah.
Jason, I've been talking to the audience for a while saying we thought the market was not going to go anywhere. We risked to the downside. We came in short. We had a monster day.
Huge day.
Huge day. Huge.
Huge.
It's huge.
Is this, what day is this? 65 episode?
Yeah.
We forgot.
65.
We kind of
my
lost
God,
our
we're
way.
lost.
Yeah.
Hey, episode 65. This is May what?
What is going on?
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th
It's
be
that
with
day.
you. I knew that was coming. Skylar, you say it. What was that?
May the 4th be with you.
May
There
the
you go.
4th be with you. And it was.
Don't you like
and
the
you as
light,
well.
the light behind Skylar?
So if you look it up on the internet, like on Google, a little thing like goes down with a bunch of little Star Wars icons. It's kind of cute.
I felt like we didn't engage in conversation with Skyla enough yesterday.
Not every day can be about Skyla.
I felt like we heard, she went golfing. You know, we heard a little bit, but I don't know.
We like Skyla.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to like her that much. She's my niece, so we like her enough. That's it.
Enough to be on the show, right?
It looks like real time SKLZ. They've got skills to pay the bills. Record revenue Q1. First quarter revenue 84 million, up 92%. SKLZ.
SKLZ.
Yeah, we got real time action here. Revenue guidance 375 million. Is skills has to be moving. Somebody tell me in the chat, what's skills doing? Are they paying the bills?
What do they do?
I don't even know.
Oh, they got to be up in the aftermarket.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're up. What's the float? Oh wow, 270 million float, 6.7 billion market cap. What do they do?
They're big.
Oh, formerly Flying Eagle. Okay, technology company. Game developers, esports platforms. Yeah, they're big.
You know these guys?
They crushed earnings. I remember the Flying Eagle. Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Raises and beats top and EBITDA. Yeah, they're crushing. This may be something to swing overnight as an idea. I'm not recommending it.
Right. So it closed at 1696.
It's 1757.
Right. So not huge change.
Let's look at the daily chart. Well, look here. I mean, this could be prime for a reversal, actually. All-time high, $46, 52-week high. I like this.
You like it a lot, huh?
I do like this. Yeah, I do like this hitting the scanners right now. Volume pouring in. This might be a nice overnight idea. Again, I'm not recommending the stock, but it looks like all the information coming out of their earnings and their guidance is very bullish. Yeah. Looks like their monthly active users grew 81% year over year. Yeah, I keep seeing a lot of good stuff here.
All right, we're long 6,000.
Just like that, SKLZ.
Just like that, we're long. That's interesting. How many more can we buy here? Oh, it's moving now here.
Yeah.
It's moving now.
It popped on the scanners for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Sorry to do this, guys, but we're in the middle
this
of
is,
market hours.
yeah, you're getting real time in what we do, how we disseminate information quickly and make decisions.
To each other. We have core positions. We trade around them, but Jason is my algorithm, effectively.
Here we go, boys and
He
girls.
gets me long stocks.
Here we go. Let's get 18 printed here.
Let's see this here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're long 11,000. Okay, good.
Okay.
Where were we? Big day today. Cover the Dow. You know what? I should make sure that. So Jason, you could, because I know you never lie. Let's go
show
through
it.
this here. We can't
can't
talk
talk
about that
about that one.
position. we're long another stock. We're going to
Sorry.
file a 13D on.
Yeah.
We will not discuss that stock. SSNT up Wow. SSNT up 200.
Can I say it?
Is that right?
Yeah, it's 236,000.
SSNT is up huge.
Yes.
Holy Toledo.
Let's keep going, man.
All right.
What a day.
MOSY up 157,952.
That was in the last 10 minutes. We made, yeah.
SQQQ short up 126,200. I have to admit I covered too early there.
A little bit.
I did. I was nervous because I honestly think my thesis is too obvious.
Yeah.
And so I was nervous there. SSY. Wait a second here. Wait a second. Hold on. Let's try this again.
okay.
Oh,
That's
damn,
today.
I screwed that up.
No, we're
All
still
right,
good.
Soup, sorry about that. Okay, let's
Today.
try it again today. MOSY up 145,274. SSNT 141. I can't talk about that one. SQQQ's today only 94,000.
Only.
Triple Q's, we were short that. We made 72,000.
Spy.
Spiders, which by the way, weren't down much. We made 45 grand.
This is the one I'm very happy with.
You got to be, because this thing has made a big reversal.
Wow.
TRCH up
Torch.
28,000.
Anyone on Torch?
No, by the way, this is a daily change from yesterday to today.
Yes.
FCX up.
Freeport. That's our copper play.
Yeah. Netflix short up. Diamonds short. We covered. I was long CVS.
CVS.
Charlie Victor Sam. That was a nice profit. I bought some Palantir, PLTR. I traded Apple for nothing. Look at that.
Don't talk about that one right there.
Look at that. Talk about. Oh, I won't. I
Don't.
know.
Okay.
We're both in position here. Look at Naked.
Yeah.
Naked was down today. What was wrong with Naked today?
We're going to talk about Naked.
Naked was down today. POWW continues to be down.
Yeah.
Look, it says I'm down in skills because it's showing the previous close.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm down on skills. But you never know. I could be.
No, you're not down. It's 1755, 1760.
Why'd you have me buy that thing? You don't know.
No, earnings. Guidance and earnings.
1750.
Yeah,
right.
that's fine.
Yeah, you think it'd be higher though. There's good guidance, good earnings.
Give it a chance to be digested.
1760.
Got to remember, the public, we're ahead of the curve here.
There's a lot of people in the chat. We bought some Palantir today. I like to pay attention to the chat. I wasn't feeling it on the short side. I wasn't. You know what? You know what drives me crazy about being short is that when you're biased to being short, then you feel like you need to be there.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
your
for sure.
Head isn't cleared. And when we were down, at one point today, we were down about $500,000. Big portfolio,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Which is about. I think we run the portfolios. I think after we report the quarter, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
We have a big portfolio, and we were down pretty substantially. I think at one point, maybe 600,000-700,000.
Let's say 1.5%.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We were down, but I wasn't feeling like, okay, this is the right place to be, because felt like I could get reversed in my face, Because as you saw Apple down fairly dramatically, you know that at a point in time, they're going to be doing that $90 billion buyback.
You took advantage of those cheapies, right?
I did.
Yeah, okay.
And so what I use is an opportunity to go, well, there's things I want to get long. I bought some more Freeport McMoran. I actually bought Apple in the hole.
Right.
I got all messed up last week in trading that thing.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to clear my head, so I covered all the shorts, except for Netflix.
Correct.
But I do want to talk about something that I think is interesting about being short, and that is I wrote puts. And what as I'm noticing, I'm sure you guys in the audience are much smarter than me on this. I started noticing that there were puts that expired tomorrow.
Yeah, weird.
On the triple Qs.
Wednesday.
So I cleared my triple Q position and I wrote puts that expired tomorrow, which is bizarre, and some that expire on the 7th. So technically, I'm long the Qs because I think they're going to go higher on the bounce.
Right.
And I think the premium is going to disappear. But I won't be upset if I get put to because it's at lower prices.
That's
right?
fine, yeah.
So it was an interesting day.
Jeff, Jeff, that's a sore spot. I identified U.S. Steel at $18, and we didn't size into it. He says X was a strong buy. That's U.S. Steel.
What is Gulfstream's G650X? Yeah, murdered. What does that mean? What does Gulfstream mean?
Oh, they said DPW got killed today.
Oh, DPW.
Not familiar with that one.
Well, I don't know that stock
Yeah.
that
I don't
well.
know that one either.
I can't comment on DPW. I'm the executive chairman of DPW and the founder of Ault Global. The DPW is the symbol. But the company's called Ault Global Holdings now for a reason.
I can't even comment.
No comment.
No. This Kush.
Do I look
no
worried?
comment.
No comment, Kush.
Yeah, does he look?
Gulfstream. I love you, Mr. Ault. You can call me Todd. By the way, we will change the symbol eventually to AGH. We do have it reserved. AGH will be the new symbol someday. We're not ready to do that now because we want to roll out the platform and talk about the future in a way where everyone can understand it. So
We're just telling the story now. I mean,
yeah,
we
just telling
wanna-
the story.
That's all.
Hey, Jeff, I got to tell you, Bomchill.
Yeah.
People should follow what this guy says. I spoke to him again the other day. I can't say where he works, but it's amongst the biggest company in the world.
Correct.
And when he told me how many subsidiaries that they had, I almost fell out of my chair.
Jeff, I'm looking for a couple of oil targets to go long. I got a couple.
What are you,
in mind,
Captain Obvious, jackass?
But
What was that for?
no, I'm looking for something, like a Chevron or BP. or
Jeez
Exxon.
Louise, you guys are terrible. Where were we? Okay, the big audience here. Anyone, can we? I'm going to skip segments a little bit, mix it up a little bit. What's up with NAKD? I mean, what are all the?
I didn't even pull it up. You got.
What are all the memers saying about it?
Make
I'm
room on the
serious. No,
chart.
what are they saying about? Like, what are you hearing about NAKD? I mean, what are they saying in the chat rooms?
Why don't we go to the tele? Well, let me check.
I mean, why was NAKD down the last 2 days?
Let's look. Well, the market was down.
So you just think this is a pullback from that?
Yeah, for sure.
Or any of the
That's
articles
part of
out there?
it.
I'd love to hear from the audience if you guys had any thoughts on what's happening with NAKD.
Let's see here.
GM dumping Baker Hughes. Yeah. Yeah, it's lately anything GM's touched has not done well. So that may be actually great for Baker. OK Freeman saying Baker Hughes, he or she, and I presume it's a he.
Baker Hughes, as in the rig counts.
Yeah, I know,
Oil?
but that was owned by General Electric.
Yeah.
They're the controlling shareholder. And I actually think the exit of that probably long term is good for Baker Hughes. Nice, Jason. Thanks.
BKR.
Look at Jason. He's dogging you a little bit because you said, I want to talk about oil stocks.
What? That could be anything. That's what's hot. What's hot right now? Oil, Ethereum. I mean, these things are easy. Precious metals, money rotation, auto. Nobody's in weed. Who's going into weed right now besides Skyla?
As I've said many times, all the weed stocks are going bankrupt, in my opinion. I think there'll be 3 or 4 left. There is simply, listen, I'll give you a case in point here. There's a grower, and I guess I should be careful what I say here. There's a grower who I happen to know who offered me some because I like to sleep. And I was looking at the economics, and he had a ton of it available. And I'm thinking to myself, you can just grow this in your backyard Because guy, your dad grows it legally, but in his backyard, effectively, right?
It literally is in his
Right. So,
backyard.
am I wrong about this?
No, you're looking right on this one. Yeah.
Now, I know the processing of making gummies and edibles, which I will never have a edible again in my lifetime. Someday I'll tell the story of how I had an edible, a cookie, which put me into oblivion and hurt my head for 2 days or 3 days. If you've ever taken an edible, I assure you, if you take the wrong amount, you will pay a heavy price. I had a cookie this big, by the way, and I absolutely love the cookie. I thought it tastes good. I actually contemplated 45 minutes later having another one because I liked the taste of it. But luckily, I didn't. And about an hour after eating that thing, the world came crashing down.
For
I
sure.
thought I was on Saturn and going to die.
Right.
And I asked the person, she said to me, who made them, she said, yeah, I made cannabis butter with them. And I said,
peanut butter.
she said, well, I had like 9 of them and it didn't affect me, but my boyfriend was completely annihilated. And I said, well, if you had 9, you're small, I'll be fine.
Right.
Not realizing that her tolerance was she smoked all day, every day. So she had like 900 joints a week. Anyways, that was we digressed there a little bit. What a day.
Never eat the second edible.
Yeah.
Dardura.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dura.
wait. For sure.
I'm
Wait.
exhausted from today.
We got a
But
lot
in a
of stuff
good
to
way.
do.
In a good way. We've got a lot to cover. And I kind of feel like we've lost our way a little bit. What should we cover first? Because today was sell off in the market, made money.
Right.
Buy things we liked, they rallied. But I still think the general market's going to be a malaise
I was just
with some trades in between.
Ravi, I was just looking at live. Would you just read my mind?
Let's cover the market. Come on, let's cover it. Let's get going.
I'll get back to you, Ravi.
We got to cover the market right now. Activism's moving in the aftermarket.
Revenue's up on
Lyft.
live.
Let's go. Let's cover the market.
Dow actually finished up 20, 34, 133. NASDAQ buried down 261 to 13,630. The S&P was down 28, 41.64. The S&P was down 0.7. Actually, the NASDAQ down 2%. Actually, the worst day since March. Bitcoin at the time on air, 54,550. Ethereum, 34.15. Oil up once again. I love oil, 65.70 up $1.21. WTI barrel. Gold was up 17.79. Silver 26.57, and copper 4.55. Copper remains very strong. And that goes with my thesis to go long on copper plays. That's my thesis.
Yeah, for full disclosure, we're long a Freeport McMoran.
Yeah, so that
Skills is hitting us down $16 now, $16.87.
yeah, 16.87.
Giving
It's
it back a little
earnings.
bit. Yeah.
It's fine.
Stocks making big moves after the market. Activision, Blizzard, T-Mobile, Lyft.
I wanted to look at one more thing here. 54,550. So, we've been covering this, and every day it's been going down. The Ethereum to Bitcoin ratio is now 15.97. Under 16 Ethereum to equal a Bitcoin. I mean, what do you think about that? It was 30, less than 30 days ago.
Just about, about a couple weeks ago, like a week ago, I said, let's buy some Ethereum at 2,500.
I know.
And now it's 32, right?
Yeah, 30. No, it's 34. 3,400.
Oh, God.
What do you think about the? There's a couple of plays that I looked at and that we went long on that are associated with Ethereum mining. SOS being one of them. Of course, they were beat down by Hindenburg.
Yeah, well, let's go through that so we cover with everyone.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, we are long, and this is for entertainment purposes. We are not suggesting you buy them.
Correct.
You're going to hear this every day of your life with us. Let's cover what we are still long in that category. We went long Canon. We've gotten smoked in Canon.
We've won every trade in Canon.
We have. So Canon was down $1.43. POWW down 24 cents. NVOS down 18 cents. AEZS down 7 cents. SOS down 11. We are long 125,000 shares of SOS.
Mm-hmm.
We are long 175,000 shares of CLBS. We are long 155,000 shares of CIQ or KIQ.
Yeah.
We are long Naked Brands.
Yes.
We are long NAK.
Knack Attack.
We are long Box in this account.
Clean that up a lot.
We have cleaned that up a lot.
Not that many tickers now.
I really thought Naked Brands would hold 70. Kind of disappointed.
Naked Brands 59.
Yeah, I can't.
Volume today.
I'm
under
excited to
100
get that
million.
CEO on the program. That'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I think that's going to be next week, early next week. Yeah.
Is that okay? That's going to
Yeah,
be next week.
We're going to firm up the date. We're going to send everyone a, hey, if you're on our text, 949-799-1831, 949-799-1831. If you type in merch, we'll send you some merch, MERCH. If you just get on that text hi or something. Say text naked. We'll let you know if you type in NAKD or naked. What is it, NAKD or naked? The symbol? The symbol, NAKD.
Alpha
We'll
Generation.
text you when we know it's going to be on.
Alpha Generation in the chat says, I think the economy will crash after the summer. Why, he says? Because I am seeing a third version of COVID and vaccines don't work. This is just chat now. This is not, we're not saying
this.
And because borders will be open. It's just a guess, he says. That's all speculation. Interesting.
Let me cover a couple topics in this. We're gonna skip into the next section. Let's go through the stocks real quick, and then I'm going to cover why I think the Federal Reserve has it wrong. And this will be something I usually do. I don't usually fight the Fed, but in this case I will. Let's go right to it, Nick. Ammunition.
Pow. It's a dog.
I have this stock coming out of my ears. We are long 100. We are long 633,000. We did sell some
Scaled
off above
back.
725 and 783. They are absorbing the fact that they bought gunbroker.com. I still like the company long term, but I am disappointed in the performance of how it's performing. And I got the last couple days. Wake up, guys. Wake up. This stock is not doing well. But I'm still bullish on the company longer term. I'm just a little bummed. I thought this thing would run a little higher.
What else you got for us?
The opinion wrote, this is interesting.
What did he?
He wrote,
Oh, I
hey,
see it.
Todd, if you're buying more naked, can you do me a favor and buy it in 2,100 share increments at a time, like every 10 seconds or so?
Why 2,100?
What the heck
Just
is
curious.
that?
Like, what is that?
MOSY, MOSY, 440 in the aftermarket. For full disclosure, I exited my entire position right here. Look at this chart.
Yeah.
Right here. Goodbye, MOSY. MOSY on out of my portfolio. I will see you later. 171,000 shares sold to the highest bidder. Sold. It's gone. Sorry. Bye, MOSY. If they go back down to 2, I'll look at you again. Freeport.
Tell the joke that you told him
What?
when you were selling. What happened?
What did I say?
The news you were reading.
What was it? I forgot.
Remember how it was like the news announced like 11 bad news?
I punked Jason and said
Bad.
we were selling it on the way down to our last share of MOSY. I'm like, oh my God, they just announced a merger. It's $11. Oh, it's $11.40. Kidding around. He was so bummed.
I felt so bad.
I was kidding around. Freeport McMoran, we are long.
Hedgies are long. A lot of hedgies.
Yeah, but okay. This is a fundamental play on copper.
Yeah, of
the
course.
largest copper miner. We're long the stock. I mean, we have Boeing. We're long that. We have Icon Enterprise. We're long that. There's some things we buy that we're just long.
There's a hint of something we're going long on the bottom of this page right here.
Right.
After tomorrow.
Right.
It's
These rocketed for us. These are the shorts on the triple Q. By being long, you're short 3 times. We killed it. Boom. We're out. We're no longer short this. We're no longer long them to be short. Triple Qs. Is that right? Down $6.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
is
is
what
right.
is right.
Yep.
Wow, I covered those at 327.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Okay.
wow. Okay,
Feel
that
good
even
about
rallied
that.
back from that.
3
Okay,
points.
I feel good about that. Covered them in the hole. Wow, nice. That was a huge trade for us. We're out. I actually wrote puts against it. So for full disclosure, I wrote the 25 puts that expire tomorrow.
That's weird tomorrow.
Weird. Tomorrow. Weird. Someone explained to me in the chat how that's possible. Palantir. Torch. 195 in the aftermarket, up 13 cents today.
Look at the
This
5
was
day.
doing terrible. This morning, I woke up to this being in the gutter. And you know, I always know when it's in the gutter because Jason, look at, that's a 28-cent move to
Yeah.
$2. Jason was not happy this morning. He called me and said little bad things. He was not happy with his down. CVS, for full disclosure, I bought this last night ahead of earnings. I sold it at 80.50. I'm a big fan. I'm looking for a point to re-enter. Why did I sell this today? I sold it because I had a winner and I was not comfortable being long other stocks, but it's on my horizon. There's a couple things to look at with CVS. One, they've retraced all the way back to where they were pre-pandemic. So they're now back to where they were before the pandemic hit. So, and they just reported earnings, and I think this is basing out, and this will go higher long term. They bought Aetna. I'm also a believer that people will return to their stores, and they have this very big push to be in healthcare. And I like CVS. I think this is an undervalued opportunity.
It's a good,
and I want to be long it, but I'm not long it today. I sold it, but I'm looking for a re-entry on CVS. I'll let you take this.
That's a nice diversity play there, CVS.
I'll let you take this one.
So, Golden Minerals, pure silver gold play. Went from exploration company to mining company. Currently mining in Mexico. Have a couple of projects there. They will be starting another project very soon, so they'll have 2 mines going. They'll be able to use their infrastructure because they're close by. I like this gold stock because it has a lot of room to move, in my opinion. It's still being valued as more of an exploration company. And even today, when, I don't know, for some reason, most gold and silver tickers were down, it showed pretty good strength. Gold was down $12 today. Silver was down 36 cents. GDXG was down, so it still held up pretty well compared to some of the big tickers. Golden Minerals out of Golden, Colorado. Very good due diligence on YouTube if you want to get up to speed on it. Check out the Golden Minerals YouTube site. I am not recommending the stock, but if you want to learn more about the company, Warren Wren, the CEO, gives a nice 15 to 18-minute presentation about the company. And, you can check that out.
But he doesn't return phone calls or emails. Yep. There's a reason for that.
To be determined.
Yep. Grace Ross thinks, okay, so Daniel Crawford says, think Elon would wear a Ault Global Holdings hoodie on SNL? Believe it or not, one of our board members' cousins is head of the astronaut program for Elon. So I could ask. I don't think he'll do it, but I'll ask. Grace Ross, maybe I just don't get it. I don't understand why Elon is being on SNL is such a driving force for so many people. Grace, assuming that you are a female, because your icon says you're a female, but I know online people pretend to be whoever they are. I love the name Grace, for the full record. I think it's one of the nicest names ever. I love that and then Ginger. Both those names are great. Grace.
You like Ginger because she was, Sharon Stone was on Casino. Her name was Ginger. She played a great part.
She did.
Yeah.
Grace, I would agree with you. What the hell is wrong with this country that Elon Musk, who is the Thomas and Edison of our days, think about what this guy has done. The amount of people he's employed, the amount of wealth he's created, the amount of change he's trying to do for society. Forget all the shenanigans about 420 and all the stuff he does. That's crazy. Every evil genius is crazy. Give the guy a break. I mean, he's Elon Musk. I mean, how many of you launch rockets into space? How many of you launch capsules with human beings in them? How many of you build a car company from scratch? How many of you built a solar company with his cousins? How many of you helped build PayPal? I mean, enough is enough. Yeah, Dogecoin's a whole different conversation.
I don't. Why does certain
The Dogecoin thing is, listen, for full disclosure, I'm sick. I had 116,000 shares. I sold it for 7 of Dogecoin, and now a month later it's 58.
That's crazy.
He created Dogecoin as a joke,
Yeah, I know.
which is just great.
Can we go to the screen here? I started buying Ford Motor. Why am I buying Ford Motor? I'm hearing about this Mach-E,
Mach-E, yeah.
Mach-E, and I believe that Ford Motor will make profitable vehicles long term, and there will be a natural competitor to Tesla and this American company will survive, although they do have a ton of debt. Oh, there it is. Stock falls as Mustang Mach-E sells slow after Tesla is taking market share. Wow. That was 1 hour ago.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of. I don't think it's gonna fail. I think Ford Motor is 44 billion. Tesla is 700 billion. I think there's something in the middle there.
Let me tell you what's in the middle. Ford Motor is 44 billion. Dogecoin is 60 billion. And Tesla is 700 billion.
There you go. Spiders, I covered them today. We were short. Let's pull this up. Put on the screen, please. I covered spiders. I didn't think they were accelerating down, and I think they're broadly diversified. We made 41 grand today on the trade. I'm just happy.
Cover. Very good.
Good cover. Let's see here.
What else we got here? We're gonna get into that.
We'll cover that later.
We got any?
No.
How many tickers did we cover? It seems like we covered 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 9 positions, plus whatever else after hours.
Texas. Got a lot to cover here. Okay, good. We'll talk about that. Let me cover a new topic, which I will put on the screen here.
Let's do it. I like new topics.
Gates.
You know, there's a EFOI. While he's doing that, that's running after hours. It's an energy play.
So I'm going to cover a story.
What is this?
Now, I just spoke about this morning. There's an ad running, so let's put it on the screen, but without the ad running. Is that possible?
Let's kill that too.
Yeah, that's not going to work here. Let's kill that. Okay.
Kill that.
Warren Buffett, married to Susie Buffett. She left him and moved to San Francisco. Those people who follow Buffett would know, it's very commonly known, that when Susie wanted to go singing and didn't really want to be Mrs. Warren Buffett anymore, she moved to San Francisco. Buffett would come see her, but she was happy and Warren loved her, and they remained married. He would not divorce her. He took care of her as his partner, the mother of his kids, et cetera, et cetera. Susie had a friend named Astrid Merckx. Astrid Merckx, she was asked by Susie to go check on Warren, make sure he was okay, help him with some soup, take care of him, and he ultimately became his girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And Warren operated that way for a long time until Susie passed away. But they traveled together. They were friends. They remained married, but they weren't obviously intimate. They weren't together that way. They were best friends. They traveled together. They cared about each other deeply. Warren would not divorce her. Susie honored that, and she honored the fact that he needed companionship and asked her to stay with him. Now, after Susie passed away, Warren Buffett married Astrid Merckx on his birthday, so he'd remember his anniversary. And he's still married to her to this day. He's effectively been with 2 women his whole life, right?
Wow.
Then you have Jeff Bezos. I don't know what kind of trouble I'm going to get in here about Lauren Sanchez. But I'm curious about why 2 people that are amongst the richest people in the world can't stay married. I mean, you can't say it's about money. They have everything they've ever wanted, right? But you knew that Jeff was leaving Mackenzie because of Lauren Sanchez. It was clear as day, right? And he was being someone was trying to blackmail him with pictures and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Maybe he sent a D pic.
Yeah,
apparently,
and
it turns out it was Lauren Sanchez's like brother or someone.
That's crazy.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know who
it was.
For full disclosure, maybe it wasn't his brother. Maybe it was her.
It was something like that.
It was something like that. So unfortunately, the story is breaking before I can say it. But I assure you that if you're 65 years old and you look at your lifetime of how long you have to live, and let's say you're going to live another 20 years, 85, you're going to live to 85. You're really starting to approach the back 9 when you get to around 72 or 3. That's 72 or 3 is kind of middle age now. You live a little longer if you're in decent health.
Yeah.
Bill Gates and Melinda Gates are divorcing. He's been with her for 27 years. So The last 27 years, he believes the next, let's say 15 years of his life or 20 years of his life are not going to be compatible with Melinda. He can't figure out how that he could spend 27 years with her, but he can't spend another 15 or 20. He's decided to do something different, right? It almost always means infidelity. It almost always means either he or her got something going. I'd bet any amount of money on it. This isn't we don't get along. You don't spend 27 years with somebody, your friend, your colleague, my best friend, I've been with my wife for 19 or 20, I don't know how many years it's been, something like that. I assure you that you don't do what you're doing if there isn't someone else in the picture that can say whatever they want to say. I assure you that either Bill or Melinda has something going down.
Maybe Bill just wants to spend more time on his newly acquired farmland.
With his new farmer's only daughter.
Farmers only.
He got a farmer's only girlfriend.
FarmersOnly.com.
Maybe Bill Gates is on FarmersOnly.com.
Maybe.
But I literally feel good about this because I'm thinking to myself, these are 3 of the richest people in the world. They couldn't stay with their first wife. Warren stayed. He didn't want a divorce. Warren didn't shy from anyone. Susie wanted a different life. She did not want to be Mrs. Warren Buffett, which is what she was doing, was taking care of the 3 kids and Warren his whole life. And she wanted freedom, and Warren gave it to her, and it was great for her, right? She was happy. The 3 of them were happy. It worked out. The press really doesn't report it, but effectively he had a wife and a girlfriend the entire time. Bill Gates. Who you diddling? Come on, Bill. We know you are. You need private time? You already had private time. I assure you it's you, Bill. This is my guess. Your thoughts?
How do you think Bill Gates is perceived in the overall middle America?
Okay, listen. Bill Gates is a genius.
Okay.
And he's a philanthropist, and he's
Okay.
done incredible stuff. All I'm saying is you don't need to feel bad about yourself. If the richest guy, one of the richest guy, 2 of the richest people in the world can't stay together with their brides, don't feel bad about what's happening with yourself. This isn't a shy. I'm not blasting Bill Gates.
Sounds like it.
No, they're no different than you and I. They're no different than anybody, right?
That
You don't leave someone after 27 years
Yeah.
and don't work it out unless there's someone else involved.
And at this point in his life, why is he doing it?
65 years old, and now I've decided to go on my own.
I don't know.
How much younger is Melinda? Does anyone know?
She's 56.
He's 56.
I think I looked this up. 56? Yeah.
I'm not trying to be mean. You feel like I'm blasting Bill Gates?
A little bit. You
Really?
said basically it's his fault. And then know.
No. I did not say it was his fault. And in fact, no. I said that he may have found something else. The reasons why he may have found something else, maybe Melinda doesn't like him anymore.
That's possible.
Maybe the lights, she won't turn the lights on.
We don't know what's going on.
Who knows?
I'm not a fan of Bill Gates personally. So
Yeah, but is it
whatever.
relevant that $130 billion, you got to know, this isn't going away.
No, of course not.
$130 billion. Now, Mackenzie Bezos is a granola-eating, tree-hugging, loving woman, right? Lives in Seattle. And she's like, Jeff, I want you to be happy. We have 5 kids. I'll just take a third, which was at the time $38 billion, and she gave away $6 billion last year. She doesn't even care about the money. She just married a school teacher, like someone teaching like 5th grade.
Wow.
She doesn't care. I mean, she doesn't care about the money. I just want to know if the audience thinks that Bill was cheating. Or was it Melinda? Or do you think that it's purely they just couldn't get along? They have $130 billion of reasons to get along.
Have you seen the show? Like there was a recent show, like I think it was like Inside Bill's Brain or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, like they talked about how good their relationship was and like how they support each other so much. So, and that didn't come out that long ago.
Andrea,
So,
that's funny.
What's Andrea saying?
That's really funny.
Or maybe one of them just wanted to retransition. Oh, Andrea. That's not true.
that's my girl.
There's pictures of her in high school and in college. Give me a break. That's just not true.
Love it.
Conspiracy theory, people.
Love it.
I mean, what?
Oh,
What, are they going crazy?
he's not very well liked, in my opinion. Not that matters.
I agree with Ault on the 21 agenda. What's that?
Yeah, Agenda 21.
What's that?
It's just like eugenics, population control, one world order, global, control. Yeah, no sovereign nations.
Yeah, people are blasting this guy.
He is not liked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Bill Gates.
Andrea, jeez Louise. I cannot repeat what you're saying.
That's pretty true, though. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, exactly, Okie. Okie knows the deal.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was my little take on.
Anyway,
Hey, come on, man.
I don't know. I don't want to waste more time on Bill Gates.
You don't want to waste any more time on the 3 of the richest people ever getting divorced?
I don't care about Bill Gates. What's Bill Gates going to do? How is Bill Gates? Well, he could affect our lives if he's buying up all the farmland.
Well, this little swollen thing I have on my shoulder could be the chip he put in me.
It's possible.
Yep.
Messenger RNA manipulation, modification.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this stuff isn't even like, well,
Maybe the vaccine gave me a superstar. Net
Possible.
sky limit. Did you see how many?
Anthony, that's possible.
Wait, do you see how many
Thumbs
they
down.
have on the last YouTube videos? What does that mean?
Thumbs down.
Oh, yeah.
For what?
I don't know, but that's what that.
I don't know. His TED
Probably
Talk got
thumbs down.
destroyed.
Okay, well, obviously that's a touchy subject. I just was trying to say that one of them's fooling around. That's all. Even no
Yeah.
matter what. Even despite like how rich you get, rich people have all the same problems we do. They do all the same stupid stuff. And my point is not to blast Bill Gates, but to say that human nature is that when 2 people are married and one person's not getting what they want,
Yeah.
no matter how rich they are, they're going to try to get what they want. And careful what you wish for.
I mean, the chat has all the opportunities to say something nice about Mr. Gates. Then it's free speech. Have at it, man. I've yet to see anything nice about him, but whatever.
Okay, well, my question is before we get off this segment, which will be in less than 15 seconds,
Yeah.
did he cheat or Melinda cheat?
In my opinion, both.
Nice. Right, exactly. All right, let's get to the next subject because I think this is dying.
Yeah. What do we want to do?
We got some
more
political
current events to
political stuff
cover.
we want to cover, right?
Current events.
We've
got. Yeah, get that out of here.
Yeah, we'll get rid of it. We're going to learn more about this later.
Slide over to the right. We got like 13 minutes.
Which one do you want to cover?
Keep going right there. Yeah, what is that? Yeah, that's kind of so.
Let's pull this up on the screen.
Let's cover it.
Texas Democrat official resigns after calling Tim Scott an Oreo. Senator Tim Scott has faced racial attacks after delivering his rebuttal to President Biden's address last week.
Let's cover it.
What's an Oreo?
If they're referring to,
I love Oreos. Could you tell? I'm fat. I love Oreos.
I don't know
My
the-
wife won't even buy them anymore.
I don't know the
like them so much.
context. I do know that Tim Scott has faced a lot of. So from the party of unity and love and peace comes this vitriol to Senator Scott out of South Carolina, a fine gentleman, a great senator.
Is he African American?
He is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the Oreo mean?
So what happens? What we've seen lately is
I actually don't know what that means.
anyone in the not in the Democratic Party could be independent.
That means
or
does
Republican.
that mean you're black outside and white in the
Yeah.
middle?
Yeah, that's what they're referring
Black
to.
on the outside and white on the
Oh,
inside.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
Anyone that's a person of color that's not in the Democratic Party is immediately called crazy stuff. Uncle Tom.
So
Oreo.
if I was the opposite, I'd be white on the outside, black in the middle.
Yeah.
Skylar's like, shut up.
Anyway,
Whatever.
So yeah, I wanted to cover the
Who is this guy
the
here?
hypocrisy. He's a comedian.
Yeah, I've seen him before.
He's funny.
He's got a big chair.
He's on Gutfeld's show. Often.
Yeah, I see him.
He's a good guy.
I see him all the time there.
So yeah.
Okay, so that wasn't good.
No, and Senator Scott pwned that rebuttal against Biden.
So what is this? You want to read this? Go ahead.
Yeah, Representative Jim Jordan, and Andy Biggs are really concerned about FBI FISA violations, allegedly spying on President Trump during the Ukraine nonsense, and now storming into Rudy Giuliani's condo in New York City. That was okayed by Merrick Garland, who was shunned and snubbed on a chance to go into the Supreme Court. It feels like it's a little bit of revenge now that Merrick Garland is the Attorney General. This is just my opinion. But yeah, so FISA warrant violations have been going on like crazy. Right now there's a lawsuit from Carter Page, who's a PhD, a really smart guy. His civil liberties were violated. They accused this gentleman of something that he was not, Carter Page, and they were able to obtain FISA warrants to basically turn his life upside down. They did the same thing to George Papadopoulos. So it's basically chaos is what's going on. They're using it as a political weapon. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
Got it. Want to cover anything more political before we get to viewer questions?
No, I think we got 10 minutes for the people. We really appreciate them showing up every day. I've got to work on some baseball picks also. Just to, if anybody's paying attention, not many people are paying attention, but we do a baseball show, sports show every day.
We do. If you're getting any value out of the show, we hope you share it with at least 2 people. Don't miss or subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell. All the stuff you need to do to be notified. KEIB this weekend, 11:50 in Los Angeles and Orange County. We'll also be on the Patriot Network on your iHeartRadio app. So that continues. Hearing rumors about an actual TV channel that we could be on DirecTV. Stay tuned for that.
Wow.
I know. Would that be interesting?
That'd be pretty cool.
Could you do a full hour on DirecTV? Now, by the way, allegedly we have to actually do less time because there's commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Here's what I'm thinking, though.
Hopefully, Brett will be our director. He made it clear to me yesterday he doesn't edit. I don't edit. I don't have the time, damn it. Get someone else to edit for me.
He should have edited that one rant from Risk On
kidding.
Sports earlier. Todd accidentally dropped the F-bomb earlier.
Oh,
I did.
a couple times.
Oh, a couple?
I couldn't help myself.
It was great.
Well, we're going to cover that real quickly. This, put it up on the screen.
Oh, yeah,
for me
let's
real
go
quick.
to it.
Top draft picked under fire for liking a pro-Trump social media post.
He's probably...
This is the stupidest thing ever.
He was like 15 years
Why does
old.
it matter?
It doesn't matter.
The girl from that one magazine lost her job for stuff she did
Yep.
when she was in high school. This is completely absurd now.
They've-
And I did say bad words about it. Can we go to the chat, please? Because I want to cover some stocks. I want to see what Devin and other people are thinking. Ravi, I know Ravi's in the audience. He's got some stocks we're going to cover. Let's go. Ready,
Roland's
Josh?
asking about corn.
I'm actually looking at this. Let's pull that up.
Yeah,
actually.
corn.
Let's pull this up. Corn prices are parabolic.
You know, Third talked about it. I talked about it. You thought I was kidding. It's okay.
And this is the corn fund.
Yeah.
Continuing to do well, and we are looking at entering. Oh, it's up 72 cents today. Come on, Roland. You got to do this faster. You should have told us you wanted us to buy corn.
Dude, we had it at 20.
He did. Look at this corn.
He did tell you.
Corn is, if you like corn like I do, you got to be long some corn.
Oh, wow.
Trump
look at that.
launches a new communications platform months after Twitter ban. What's the new communications platform?
I know Mike Lindell launched one.
I want to launch it. I want to sign
Frank.
up for that. Hey, can we go back to the chat? I want to see people's comments.
I didn't talk about the Arizona audit. We'll get to that tomorrow.
BLRX thoughts phase 3.
Okay, Mr. Biotech.
BLRX.
Bioline.
Ooh.
Wow.
Big Daddy up $1.69 today. $4.96 in the aftermarket. Something's going on there. Wow. Hey, what happened with that thing?
Obviously, they got some good news on phase 3, right?
Wow.
COVID is going to be endemic. Do you think?
No, an epidemic. Oh, endemic, yeah.
Okay. Do you think companies survive with this?
No.
I don't know.
I don't think you can continue to. I think we're going to have to live with COVID. If you keep closing and opening, you'll go bankrupt.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't do that. We had our shot to close down.
We closed down way too much.
When does steel and concrete become cheaper than wood in home construction? It might be the center of. Yeah, actually, is it a good investment theme? Steel and concrete are cheaper.
When does steel and concrete become
OCGN
cheaper
is
than
down.
wood?
Steve Smith says OCGN is down 20%.
Well, of course. OCGN
COVID boosters like the flu are coming. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, the boosters, yeah. I'm not taking any of those.
How do you say his name?
That's Dardura.
Dardura.
What medicine do you practice, Dardura? Just curious.
Oh, cancer treatment. Roland says for BLRX. LEDS is on fire. Do you know LEDS?
That sounds like semiconductor. If I had to guess, that would be on the back of MOSY. Total speculation here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, LED. Yeah, chips. Okay, yeah, that's right.
COCP.
The BLRX is way up. Wow, it is way up.
Sorry, we're just kind of looking at some tickers here. Emergency med. Oh, okay. ER. Wow. I can't get into the whole COVID thing and medicine and vaccination, all that. They don't like it. YouTube doesn't like it. So, we'll just kind of.
Hey, thanks for the trade, BLRX. I'm long. I just got long.
All right.
I only bought 10,000. I mean,
fine.
what am I going to do? Stock started to move to it, but I noticed these ones with positive cancer results can be very successful.
So the third opened up a long position in one of our favorites, RKT Rocket.
Rocket Mortgage. I didn't look at that. Let's look at that. Let's look at Rocket. I love this stock. RKT. Rocket Company.
I always think of that Def Leppard song. Rocket.
Rocket.
Earnings tomorrow, right?
I'm a fan.
Earnings tomorrow?
You wonder what they're going to say about it, right? Heavily
Yeah.
shorted stock. What time are earnings after the close?
I'm trying to find out.
I bought Palantir. I guess I don't know why I did it, but I just think that what they're doing in data and healthcare is going to be big, and so I had to buy it on a pullback. The net ooh. Huh. So Mark Low Dollar Bull.
Oh, here we go.
The net merger with Mullen Technology got delayed again. That's the third time they pushed the deal out. You guys follow Net Element. Well, the fact that he brought that up makes me feel like Mark knows who I am. Do you know me, Mark?
Mark must.
Come on, Mark. You think that's an accident? Mark. Someone's playing their hand there.
I mean, I'm still worried about Torch and their slowdown.
Right.
I can't take delays in two mergers.
Oh, boy.
Come on now. Taiwan Semiconductor, TM is a monster, Papa Gorilla. An absolute
By
monster.
the way, Virgin Galactic, obviously they took some... What's the symbol for Virgin Galactic? I want to look at it real quick.
Let's take a look. They had that SPAC,
They sold
too.
a lot. I know, but he sold a lot.
Yeah, SPCE.
Yeah, Virgin Galactic.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, he sold it all.
But Papa SPAC Jesus sold it all
Chamath
because
did.
he was going to invest in climate change.
Oh my!
I want to let you all know that I sold my whole position, raised millions of dollars. But he does. And listen, he's a good investor.
No, he is. He
I'm not
is.
going to kid around. He's a
Yeah.
smart guy, and he's trying to do the right thing and trying to help people, trying to help the world. I'm just kidding around.
You dumped
Back
Torch.
Jesus, I'm joking around.
Hey, Torch, man, they're gonna divvy.
But what's his name?
Reading the chat.
Richard Branson's
Branson.
company. He sold off a chunk,
Yeah.
but he still owns like 22% of the company.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't understand Virgin Galactic and how they're going to make money other than people are going to do space tourism. It's above my pay grade. If I were going to buy anything, I'd buy SpaceX in the private market because someday it's going to go public and it's available, those shares. But that's not a recommendation. That's just what I would do.
Full disclosure, we're long Torch, 220,000 shares.
COCP. COCP.
That's a rocket. PRPO is
What
a
is
rocket.
COCP?
It sounds like COPD, but it's not.
COCP.
It's a pharma.
You guys know. Co-Crystal.
Yeah.
Are they up? Oh my God! I know the underwriter here. I can't comment. You can't, for what reason? Robbie, who is Robbie, by the way? Monitoring. I'm blaming you and I leaving everything last minute as usual.
What?
Oh, he must be talking about.
We got a minute to go.
By the way, Mark, I don't have a serious connection there. I just have a small one. I've actually been asked to participate. Well, we'll talk about that another time. Wow, we only have a minute left. We appreciate everybody. If you got any information on Naked, email us. I wonder what's happening there.
Dardura, thanks
Next
for the
week, we
insight.
should have the CEO of Naked Brands on there. It is the May 4th. May the 4th be with you, as I have to do that in tribute to my sister-in-law and Skyla and my wife. Jason,
Good day today.
dude, you're a solid man.
We did good today.
I'm glad you're with me. Josh, thanks for being here. Skyla, Nick, Brett, you too. Just kidding.
Crypto
Hey, everybody,
Joe.
take care. We'll see you tomorrow. It's gonna be rocky. Pay attention. Those stocks are volatile.
I like when they show the back where the producers, when the direct